Morning folks, if you've just tuned in, my name's Harry Brown from YouTube channel Harry Travels. I'm on an ongoing journey, bike packing from Bangkok to Indonesia. Current location, I'm about 50 kilometers inland from a coastal city called Krabi, which is on the west coast of Thailand, quite close to Phuket, if you know where that is. So yeah, that's it folks. I left the monastery this morning. I said goodbye to the monks and I joined them for one last time this morning, taking offerings from the local people. If you'd like to see the footage of that, that's in the last video. So yeah, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning, slowly making my way to Krabi, where I'll check in to a hostel and see what's going on over there. Hi guys, so I got some new fruit to try this morning. These are called rambutan. These are also quite popular here. Let me just sort my camera out. The Thai name for these is ngok. Hopefully I said that right. So that's what they look like. Very nice. It's basically the same thing as lychee, to be honest. But yeah, very good. And before I left the monastery this morning, they gave me a few of these, quite a few of these leaves. They told me to chew them. Said they were good for muscle repair and energy. So yeah, I'll be taking a few of these. They said just to take no more than 2 every other day though, because apparently they can give you stomach problems. Good stuff. I've noticed the wind's really starting to pick up now, and I'm a little bit concerned. It's because I'm getting closer to the west coast. I know there's been a few storms on the west coast over the last few days. So I just found one of those fruits from the oil palms. Look how bright it is. Bright red, orangey red. It smells quite nice as well. So the landscape's changing a little bit. Have a look at this. So guys, so I've been in Krabi for the last hour or so, just got something to eat, but it's really windy here, and something really annoying has happened. So my phone holder on my bicycle handlebars has broken, because what's happened is it's blown over in the wind, and it's basically just snapped. Yo guys, so I've spent the morning looking for somewhere that can repair my phone holder on my bicycle. So I went to 3 different shops. The first one couldn't weld aluminium, neither could the second, but the third one I went to could weld aluminium, but they said the bit that needed repairing was too thin to repair. So I'm just going to have to buy a new one. Alright guys, so I managed to find a new phone holder. Cost me about a tenner, but it is a really good one. And I had to get my pedals replaced as well. After doing about 15,000 kilometers, they're basically just worn away with all the friction. So yeah, nice set of new pedals and a decent phone holder. So I'm just on my way to a hostel, which is 17 kilometers away off route, which is a little bit annoying, but at least, well, it's at the beach, so that's a bonus. I'll get to see Krabi beach and yeah, just chill out there for the rest of the day, and then probably be back on my way tomorrow morning. Yo folks, so I've just arrived at the hostel. It's called K-Bunk Hostel. Seems like a bit of a party hostel. They've got a swimming pool. It's not that busy though. But yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. So this is Krabi. I'm just walking up the high street from a beach called Ao Nang Beach. What do I think of Krabi? It's absolutely full of tourists. It's great for shopping. It's great for fast food. You know, they got all your fast food places, McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, you name it. Lots of cannabis for sale, lots of bars, lots of clubs, lots of knockoff products. Morning folks. So I just spent a night at K-Bunk Hostel, took part in a pub quiz, got chatting to a few folks. One was from Ireland, one was from Florida, and the other one was from Germany. It was quite a good night, but I'm checking out this morning, gonna go pick up my laundry and then probably gonna head out of here on my way to, do you know what, I don't even know where. I'm just heading south. 20 baht, like 40p. Okay, thank you. So that's it, guys. I left Krabi this morning. I only stayed there for a night. Didn't really like the vibe there, to be honest. It's just like a holiday destination. A lot of tourists, a lot of people getting drunk. It's not really what I'm feeling on this trip at this moment in time anyway. So yeah, back on the road, on my way to a place called Trang. It's about another 100 kilometers away, so I imagine I'll be there tomorrow evening. Anyway, about half an hour ago, I met some other bikepackers for the first time on this trip. Family of 4 from Belgium. They were on tandem bikes. So I've never seen that before. A family of bikepackers. Wow. Yeah, so they were from Belgium. They'd travelled down from Chiang Mai in North Thailand. Said they were on their way to somewhere called Pattaya, somewhere down south. Anyway, so that was cool. I was wondering when that was going to happen. One thing I've noticed about Thailand is whenever you buy a bottle of water, it's always full to the brim. Love that. Right guys, that's me done for the day. Done about 80 kilometers, so only another 60 kilometers left to Trang, which is where I will arrive tomorrow. Campsite today, I am just camped up on the edge of what seems like an old football field. I've just pitched up my hammock, gonna sleep in that tonight. Yes, the mosquitoes are gonna be an issue, but I have covered myself in mosquito repellent and I'm just gonna go with it. I've had a wash, not a shower, a wet wipe wash. It's one of the things that you have to do as a bike packer, or at least it's one of the things that I do as a bike packer, is have a wet wipe wash where you just drench yourself in some of your water and then you wipe yourself down with a few wet wipes. So yeah, I feel a lot fresher after doing that. Dinner tonight, let's have a look, see what we got. So there's no restaurant or food stand today, so I just had to go for a 7-Eleven. So I got rice with pork and vegetables. That is some Japanese sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes extremely good for you. This pineapple, which I bought for 10 baht, which is extremely cheap for a pineapple. I'm gonna throw some peanuts in with the rice. I've got some soy milk, and this is probably the best thing you can buy from 7-Eleven. It's called a lava cake, and they stick them in the microwave for you, and they're absolutely amazing. A few tips on how to hang a hammock properly. I'm a big fan of hammocks personally. I think I actually prefer sleeping in a hammock than I do sleeping on my camping mat. Okay, so that is sort of how you want it to look at that angle. You want the straps ideally at a 30-degree angle, which that to me looks like a 30-degree angle, and you want your head positioned slightly above the level of your feet, which is why the head strap is a bit higher than the feet strap. Like I've said before, a little bit of Vaseline on the straps, that keeps the ants out of your hammock. Yeah, that's about it really. So one other thing when you sleep in a hammock is it's quite good to sleep diagonally, and what I mean by that is, so there's your strap, and to get the best sleeping position, you don't sleep like that in line with the straps, you sleep like that, so slightly diagonal to the straps. That is how you get the best sleeping position. This is where I'm camped, just on the edge of this football field. So folks, so it's about midday. I'm about 40 kilometers north of Trang. I've just stopped for some lunch and this is what I've got. They didn't have a menu, and she said chicken and I said yes. One thing I love about Thailand is there's always a 7-Eleven every few miles or so, which means that you never really have to stock up on water too much, which means you're always traveling with much less weight. It's great. Right guys, so I'm in Trang. There's no hostels here in Trang, so I've just booked myself into a hotel. It cost me about £8 this time. Let's have a look and see what we got. Okay, so a little tour of my hotel room for today. She said I could keep my bike in the room, so the bike is in the room. Toilet, shower, all pretty basic in there. Nice floor though, I like these tiles. The bed, double bed, that's pretty comfortable for Thai standards. TV, fridge. What else we got? Window, which is always nice. Do we have a view? Okay, so we have a view of the neighbour's balcony. So yeah, Not bad for £8. Got air conditioning as well. So I'll sleep well tonight. There's not really a lot to do here in Trang. I asked the receptionist, apparently the market is quite popular here. It's just around the corner, so maybe I'll check that out whilst I'm here. Just get a quick video of you doing that, it's okay. It's on my YouTube. Oh, very nice.
Are you come from?
From England.
England.
Yeah. So they got a market here in Trang. It's quite a big market. There's loads of local people here and everything's dead cheap. So I went a little bit crazy. Bought some really unusual bits today. First thing I bought is a chicken foot. So I'm gonna give this a go. Oh my god. What is that? It's like a vein. You know what, the taste isn't actually too bad. It's just a chicken's toe. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be actually. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, that big bit. That's a bit much for me. Oh my god. Okay, next. Next. Right. I've got a load of bugs here. Yeah, I'm in Thailand. Why not, right? Let's get a few bugs. So this is the selection I have. That I'm really not looking forward to. They said they boiled it, and I'm a bit worried that it's going to burst in my mouth with some sort of fluidy substance. The rest of it doesn't look too bad. It just looks a bit dry and crispy. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this big fleshy one out of the way first, because I just want to get it out of the way. Just look at the size of it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't even have a drink. Oh, that was really bad. Okay, I genuinely did try to swallow that, but I don't have a drink. So, let's try the fried version of whatever this is. A huge grub. Okay, that's bearable. Not very nice though. These things are absolutely full of protein, so you know there's no harm in doing this. This one is a cricket. That's not bad. Cricket's pretty good. This thing, I don't know what this is. Looks a little bit like a cockroach. I don't really like that. It's another cockroach, and I've just got a load of these little grubs. So, last one. No. Alright guys, not doing that again. That'll do. Also guys, I've got some durian here, so I'll give this a go. This was only 30 baht, which is like 70p, and some durian, this strange sauce which I have no idea what it is, and some blue sticky rice. Very strong. It's got a very strong flavour. It's got a strong smell too, which I personally don't like. But it's not too bad. But like I said before, durian's quite expensive for Thai standards. I don't see what the big appeal is, to be honest, with it being the Thailand's most popular fruit. Right folks, so I've found myself in this nice little street market, and I found myself some nice street food. I'm going to show you what I got in a second. I'm just going to find somewhere to sit. Right, here we go. This is definitely one of my favourites in Thailand. So we have steamed rice, nice fried egg, just the way I like it. We've got some crispy pork belly, and this green stuff I'm pretty sure is what they use in the morning glory. It's just spinach. A few slices of cucumber, a few chilies. Oh yes. Okay. Here we go. Look at that fried egg. Pork, spinach. What very good. It's absolutely delicious. The pork is tender, crispy skin on it. The spinach has a nice crunch to it. The stem does anyway, that bit there. Nice refreshing cucumber to go with it. Nice dish this. Yo folks, I've just arrived at this national park and it's supposed to be a huge cave, so let's go check it out. Yo guys, how are we doing? So I'm all pitched up. I'm at my campsite for this evening. I'm at a national park on the coast and I'm about 100 kilometers away from Malaysia now, so possibly I might get there tomorrow, but that depends on how I feel in the morning. So yeah, I got a real nice little spot on the grass on the edge of the sea. Check this out. Yeah, so I got a free entry to the national park. They were going to charge me, but I said to them how much for a bicycle, and they said, oh, bicycle is free, so that's a bonus. Otherwise I would have had to pay 100 baht. It's only £2, but every little helps. So yeah, beautiful campsite for this evening. I'm just about to tuck into some food. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Another thing I'm pretty chuffed about is I've got a power socket right next to the tent. Good morning.
So I've just woke up. It's about 7 a.m. My left knee is feeling pretty sore today, so maybe I'll have to take it quite easy. Maybe I won't make it to Malaysia today. Maybe I'll have to try and get there tomorrow instead. Anyway, I was looking out the tent and I thought someone was staring at me, but have a look at this. It's actually a mermaid. Yo guys, so I'm all packed up, ready to go. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, so a bit of a late start this morning. But I am aching, very sore, my left knee especially. So I'm just gonna take it nice and slow today. Had a few of these little bananas for breakfast. All right, let's get some miles in.
I'm from England. Yeah.
How long you stay with here?
Maybe just today. I go to Malaysia. So I just saw my second wild snake of the trip. Literally like 2 minutes ago. It was in the middle of the road, and I saw it just in time, and it was like slithering in my direction at speed, and it's kind of shaking me up a little bit, to be honest. It's quite a big snake. Yeah, I would have filmed it, but it just happened so quick. It's like they're there 1 second and then the next second they're gone. Yo guys, check this out. I am right in the thick of the jungle right now. I'm in a national park about 10 miles outside of Malaysia. So I'll get there early tomorrow morning. But this is insane. So I'll be camping here tonight. I've set up my tent just behind me. There's just like animal noises coming from everywhere. There's monkeys in the trees. And I tell you what, I feel so small right now because these trees are humongous. If this is a little taste of what Malaysia is going to be like, then I've got a feeling I'm going to love Malaysia. I've actually never seen anything like this before. I've been to Costa Rica and places like that, but this is amazing. I'm like literally surrounded by thick jungle, and it feels a little bit weird because I'm the only person here right now. This is insane, guys. I highly recommend coming here if you bike pack through Thailand on your way to Malaysia. I'm literally surrounded by maybe the thickest jungle I've ever seen. I can't believe how big the trees are. And all the animal sounds everywhere. This is like so incredible. I'm just sat here watching the lake. It is a big lake and there's just fish jumping out everywhere. I can hear monkeys jumping around in the trees. There's frogs. I'm guessing they're frogs squawking in every single different direction. Crickets. All these different sounds. Yo folks, so tomorrow morning I will be entering Malaysia through the Wang Prachan boundary post, and it's actually only 2.5 kilometers away, not 10 miles. So yeah, last night in Thailand, which is why I have treated myself to a whole chicken, but it is a small one and I am gonna eat the whole thing. So this is what we got for dinner tonight: whole chicken, dragon fruit, sweet potato, some sort of fruit cake, 2 oranges and a bottle of water.
I know it's pretty extravagant, but I've just devoured a whole chicken. Okay guys, I've just paid 100 baht fee to camp here last night. Now I'm getting out of here on my way to the Malaysian border. I'll see you there. Okay folks, so I think I'm just about to leave Thailand, and I just want to say before I leave this place that Thailand for me has definitely been one of the most enjoyable countries I've ever travelled through on a bike. 100%. The people have been amazing. They've all got a good sense of humour. The food has been so nice. Cheap too. The scenery.
In 200 meters, keep right.
Everything really. It was a little bit hot. It was a bit difficult sleeping at night at times, sweating away in my tent, but hey ho, you know, there's ups and downs to everything, and overall it's been amazing. Okay, I think I'm about to pass through the border, over the border. See you later. Alright, that's it. I'm officially in Malaysia. The border crossing was not too difficult. I did have to fill out an online immigration card, which took about 20 minutes. But yeah, apart from that, all good. Anyway, have a look at this. I've literally just crossed the border and I found this thing. I think it's dead. I'm definitely still in the jungle. So I know I've left Thailand now, but there are a few things that I'd like to mention. Firstly, it's the roads. The roads were so smooth pretty much the whole way. Some of them were brand new, and I think I can count the amount of potholes I went over probably on 2 hands. So that's a real bonus. The elevation was hardly anything too. There's not that many hills. There's always a 7-Eleven nearby, so you never really had to carry around much food or water. Camping on the beach was fun, and the local people were always very friendly, curious as to who I am, my story, where I'm from, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna miss Thailand for sure. So I think I've only been in Malaysia for about half an hour, and I'm already confronted with probably the biggest hill, definitely the biggest hill of the journey so far. So I've just come from that direction, so the road goes round and then curves back round and goes down, and I'm going up here, and this road curves around and then comes back up, and if you see, there's some
some lamp posts or something like that up there. That's where the road goes, and there's monkeys around. Okay, that was a big hill, but I think I'm at the top. I hope I'm at the top, seeing as I just come from all the way down there, somewhere down there. Yeah guys, so I just found somewhere to get some lunch. It's about 11:30 in the morning. Just found this like food hall looking place. So I just got this plate of vegetable and tofu with some rice. Well, apart from the massive hill at the start of the day, first impressions of Malaysia have been pretty good so far. I just had two guys sit at my table. They just come over and sat down with me, and me and one of the guys, we got chatting. He spoke quite good English, told me about all of his travels through Thailand and Laos. Anyway, he just paid for my food, so that was really nice. Okay, so I'm just on my way to a place called Kangar. It's about 20 kilometers away from here, so that's where I'll get a SIM card. So I need to get a SIM card, and I also need to figure out where I'm going to stay tonight. Haven't figured that out just yet, but I don't think I'm going to travel too much further than Kangar because my left knee is still in a bit of pain. So I just bought some of this stuff at this local veg market here. This stuff is called longkong. It's fruit. I've had it many a times in Thailand, and it's also very delicious. Yeah, folks, so I'm just sat at this little cafe on the side of the road. It's called Topman Cafe. I've just ordered a plate of food. It's called nasi goreng, which just means fried rice in Malaysian. This is what it looks like. So I take a little bit of rice, dip it in the broth. That's the way to do it. Very good. It's like these little crispy shallots on top of the rice. Gives it a nice crunch. Good stuff. So I've just checked in for my hotel this evening. I've checked into a hotel. There's no hostels in Kangar, I think is the name for this place. So let's have a quick look. So I'm staying at a guest house. It was a self check-in, so I rang the guy. He told me how to get into the combination lock, got the key, got into the house. I think I'm the only one here, at least for now I am. I'll just quickly show you my bedroom. So I paid about a tenner for this place, maybe a little bit less. The bed, I've tested it already, it's pretty comfortable. There's the aircon window, nice. Yeah, it's all pretty basic in here. So this is the living room. TV, these are the other rooms, which I'm not going to go in. It's my bike, obviously. I'll just show you the kitchen. Washing machine. Kitchen. So yeah, about £10, a little bit less. It's not bad, eh? So I only did 50 kilometers today. I would have actually done less, but I wanted to get to this city so I could get a SIM card and stay at a hotel because my knee is not doing too good. So I'm going to go down the shop, buy some ice, use that to cool it down a bit, and I'll stay here tonight and for as long as I can in the morning. Maybe stay for another night, not too sure yet. I'll see how I feel in the morning. Alright guys, see you later.